Hey everybody, Chris Schaefer at Potski Outdoors. We're back in the great state of Washington. As a matter of fact, Potski was born in the state of Washington, but today we're right off Seattle here on Puget Sound chasing salmon. Now we can catch kings and cohos today. We're going to come out here with Mike Gainsworth, the First Light Guide Service, and show you how to do it yourself. Come with us, enjoy a beautiful, calm day here in Western Washington.
So we're sitting here in Shoal Bay Marina. It's only about a 10 to 15 minute Uber ride from literally the middle of downtown Seattle. We get a lot of cruise ships that come in, so obviously a lot of tourists. It's a great little, one-day getaway. We do 6-hour tours out here. We also do a 4-hour afternoon. So the weather's usually beautiful this time of year. More times than not this time of year, starting in about July all the way through September. We're fishing for salmon, and the water's just completely calm.
You coming at the boat?
Nice go. Found a bait ball.
Yeah, that'll work.
Didn't take too long.
One rod out.
Yeah. All right, got a nice little coho here, trolling some fire brine herring. Pretty good start to the morning. Found a nice bait ball, picked it up. Probably wasn't even water 30 seconds.
If salmon fishing is kind of slow every now and then, which we've seen in the past, we go out and drop bottom rigs, bottom fishing for flounder, and we get rockfish, we get sharks. I mean, you name it. We get just a number of different varieties of species. So it's just one of those fisheries that's pretty unique, just from the fishing to the wildlife that we see, from sea lions, harbor seals, whales, bald eagles. And this fishery really kind of has just a little bit of everything for everybody.
Feel like a salmon?
Well, it's definitely a salmonoid of some sort. I'm thinking coho here. It's pretty erratic. Usually when they start getting real wild like that, but every now and then there'll be a little smaller king, but he's definitely pretty feisty, so that's why I'm thinking coho. He's down there, 180 feet. So if it is coho, that's kind of unusual for that. Wind to contend with too, of course. It's getting close though. No, he's still on there, but he got that other flasher too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got a flasher and king.
Right at legal size, but we're gonna let him go. Look for a little bigger one here, so it looks like he's ready to go. So off you go, buddy. Yeah, so we have right now, this time of year, being that it's an odd year, 2019, we also have pink salmon in here. Every year that we're out here fishing, we always have kings and silvers. Those are typical, target fishery. Early in the season, July, it's mostly the silvers. And then right about mid-July is when we start really keying in and focusing on the kings when that gets open for retention. Varies from year to year. So if there's one specific species that you're looking for, it's always best to just drop us a line and see what's happening. And we'll kind of inform you and try to keep you posted on that as best as possible. But anytime we come out here, we're always having a good time.
Come on. Be a king.
It's technically a fish.
Be a king. Not a dogfish.
He did say he wanted to catch a fish.
I have had enough dogfish.
He didn't specify.
Come on. It's coming in quicker than the dogfish came in. So that is. Oh!
There you go, man.
I think it's a salmon. We got a double. We got a double. Come on. I'll tell you in a second, Mike. This might be a salmon. I got a silver on here. It might be a pink, Mike. I think it's a pink.
Yeah. Oh, that's a silver for sure. 1 second.
Woo.
Yep.
All right, we got a silver on this one.
Sure, no, I don't know yet.
Could be a pink.
Yeah, what we got going here.
Is there a fish on there still?
Yeah, we still got.
It's not a dogfish, is it?
No. What do we got? I think it's a silver. That is a silver.
All right, this is a silver.
We'll get her
Here we go.
messed out.
We're gonna take care of that in a second, but we're still working on this double.
Got another one here for you coming up.
Is that a silver?
I'm thinking so. We got one, and then we got another one. Got hooked up right in the same spot. Probably a little.
We might have 2 friends in the net.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, look at that.
Nice fat one.
Look at that. We got a double. All right, you guys saw that quick double. Two beautiful coho here.
I'm gonna show you the simple rig for the Puget Sound here. It's kind of my go-to. Everybody's got their favorites, obviously. This is just one of the tactics that we like to use out here. Pretty simple setup. I'm filleting out some nice little herring strips, and then I soak them in the fire brine bag for usually up to about 2 days. And as you can see, grab a hold of these, and they're pretty firm. So they hang on to that hook pretty darn good. So, which is what you want when you're out here trolling around. I got a couple Big River Gamakatsu hooks, 4/0. That seems to be my ticket. You pitch those barbs and they've got a nice hang there. It also keeps that bait also, you know, from sliding right off. And I'll go in and double hook it, just like so. And that seems to hold on to her nice and good. It's got two, you know, choke points there to hang on to it. And that just tucks right up underneath the hoochie there. We got the Olympic tackle hoochies that I'm using today, and then we also have the Pro Troll flasher. And that's it. It's pretty simple. I don't know what it is. I know it's a salmonid species of some sort. It might be a Johnny's. He's got that first time luck out here. He's catching all the big ones. I'm getting the little bug. I'll take it.
Are you calling coho?
I don't know if it's coho or if it's another little small king. And still, he's fighting pretty good. Got the pink salmon swimming around out here in the Puget Sound. Those guys are kind of crazy. They say that they're nothing but krill eaters, but they love chomping on this fire brine herring. We had a little guy just destroy a whole fire brine herring first thing this morning. I think we got a king there looking like.
I was just gonna say that doesn't look little.
Kind of dark, but he's coming right at us. Nice, another king. Woo! So another little beautiful little king. Obviously, definitely the good table fare. Not the biggest in the world, but you know, beggars can't be choosers sometimes. I'm gonna show you my favorite little setup for fishing these kings and coho out here. We've got an Akuma Guide Select Classic. Really nice limber rod, 10'6", 15 to 30 pound rated. We like the little bit longer rod so you can really get a nice good arc in that downrigger, and nice soft tip to see that bite even if it's a smaller fish. I always tip the braided line that I use with 40-pound fluorocarbon. That way it stays in the clips a lot better. It's a lot harder for those fish to yank it out of those downrigger clips. The braided line I'm using is a 60-pound braided line by a company named Fins. Really good stuff, very competitive against Power Pro and all that stuff. But the reel, as you can probably see, I'm using an open face reel. Just one less thing to have to worry about as far as failures. So it's pretty easy when you're reeling those in just to wind it back and forth with your thumb there. So as we work our way down, stereotypical flasher, 11-inch. Everybody's got their favorites. Got a red racer here that I like to run. Typically, you know, anywhere from the bottom all the way up to the surface. And then right behind that guy, got the good old Silver Horde Kingfisher spoon. And with these guys, they'll fish good on their own, but I really like adding Mike's anise and krill. And the reason I do that, for my own personal preference, a lot of these fish out here are eating krill. We fillet them out, they're just loaded with krill. You see we've even got a couple dry ones that came out of the belly there. So every one of these fish is out here eating krill. We even got a couple whales rolling around that love that krill too. So I think they really, you know, when they get behind that spoon and they're thinking about it, they get a little krill scent in their nostrils. I think it really seals the deal and gets them to bite that hook.
Today's episode of Potski Outdoors comes to you from real close to Seattle. By real close, I'm talking about we could see the Space Needle from where we fish today. Now, we're going after two species of salmon today on Puget Sound. We're going after Chinook and coho salmon. Now, everybody knows these fish, they come in from the Pacific Ocean, and sure enough, they go basically in the straits all the way just basically south of Vancouver, and they work their way right into this Seattle area in Puget Sound. So what did we do today? We jumped aboard with Mike Ainsworth, a First Light Guide Service, and we did two methods. One of them was we used spoons, and you see we coated them in Mike's basically 1 cent and 1 cent only. We used the krill anise scent, and then we also used natural fire brine herring put on a hoochie. Two common techniques that just about everybody does up here. Now, Not only is the fishing good, this is a place where you can get an experience of a lifetime, and that's amazing considering the Space Needle is only minutes from here. Now, we were able to see beautiful Mount Baker today. We were able to see Mount Rainier. We were able to see the Olympic Range. We also got a glimpse of bald eagles. We got a glimpse of a humpback whale, all while catching beautiful salmon. Now, you'll see we started out in Shill Shoal Marina today. It's a very common place where there's hundreds, if not hundreds of boats, and we started out in Ballard. Now, everybody knows Ballard. It's a real easy place to find on a map, and it's a launching point for thousands of anglers that want to catch these salmon real close to metropolitan Seattle.
Check out this Puget Sound. Oh. Check out this Puget Sound.
Try it again. Oh, is there a fish on there?
You just got shark.
Holy.
You got shakered, and then you got shark.
Holy. And I just said, come on, man. Potski products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Potski.com. And as a thank you for watching Potski Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.